What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking Transformers 1, and is it a bit overrated in the Transformers fandom? Now, people have varying opinions on this movie. I don't think it's as unified peak as like a lot of people try and spin this online. I see a lot of Transformers fans saying they don't really care about this movie. I have a friend, my guy Displacer, who was just on my recent live. This movie came out almost a year ago and he hasn't seen it. And he's a big Transformers fan, pretty much. So, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people online overblow certain things. Now, me personally, I want to say this before you're typing your comments saying how I'm wrong on everything. I went to go see this movie the day it came out, and I think it is a great movie. I don't think it's like anything amazing I don't think it's like the best thing since sliced bread, but it is a really, really well done film. I'd say it's one of the greatest Transformers movies ever, and I know that's not really saying much, but I wouldn't put it above the 2007 movie, but I'd put it above the 86 movie, definitely. That movie is trash. There's a lot of nostalgia blinders on when we're talking about the 86 movie. Like, after Optimus dies, that movie takes such a freaking nosedive, it's not even funny. So yeah, I definitely put it above the 86 movie. Revenge of the Fallen, Age of Extinction, Last Night, Bumblebee movie, Rise of the Beast. I think it's better than all of those except for, I'd say in my opinion, Dark of the Moon and the 2007 movie. So it's in my top 3. Okay, so before you guys say in the comments, chrisjaammm, you're just a hater. You hate Transformers 1. Why are you like this? I think it's a great movie. It's in my top 3 Transformers movies. I don't know, man. Like, I don't mean to be like a typical G1er, but I don't know, there always seems to be like a new era of Transformers fans that overblows things. It happened with Bayverse, and I'm first to admit it. I was a Bayverse kid, and I saw it too. Bayverse fans coming into the franchise 10, 15 years ago were freaking annoying half the time. But, there were a lot of good Bayverse fans as well. And, you're seeing it again with this new age of fans with like Earthspark and Transformers 1 and Rise of the Beast. They're thinking this stuff is like the greatest thing since sliced bread. But with Transformers 1, I was rewatching it yesterday. Not yesterday, a few days ago at the time of this recording. And I don't know, just something about it. I enjoyed it more the first time I saw it in theaters. And I'm thinking on things. I'm rewatching this movie. Bumblebee is so annoying, bro. Like, I don't know why people, like newer fans, I guess you could say, think that this Bumblebee, well, I do know why, because they've never seen a Bumblebee before that's been handled differently. In my opinion, that's been better. But I don't know, just something about Bumblebee. He's a bit annoying, and just some of the stuff with the lore is kind of unnecessary in my opinion. I don't know, just some of the stuff, it just doesn't read as like, in my opinion at least. I'm not trying to pass my opinion off as like total fact here, but just something about the movie just doesn't really sit perfectly with me. And I'm trying to like convey the words here to you guys in this video, but I can't really find the perfect way to express it. It's just not as amazing to me as some Transformers fans online make it out to be. The Sentinel, like, I'd say the driving force about what makes this movie good is how they handled Megatron and Sentinel Prime and the betrayal behind, realizing Sentinel Prime is evil. Megatron looked up to him, and he kills him, rips him in half at the end of the movie. Jazz reference, unfortunately. And, that is basically the heart of the movie to me. I think that is what stands out the most. I think that's what most Transformers fans bring up when they mention Transformers 1. It's definitely the standout point. I think Elita 1's a weak character. I honestly think Orion Pax, as cool as he is at times, I really don't care too much about him until he turns into Optimus Prime. And even that, I mean, it's cool and all, but I just prefer Megatron's story overall in this movie. Bumblebee, like I said, he's annoying. All the background Autobots were cool to see, but they didn't really do anything for me, honestly. Like Jazz being brought into this movie as basically a background character pissed me off. Y'all know me on this channel. Jazz is my favorite Transformers character of all time. He's one of the mascots of this channel. He's the banner of the chrisjaammm channel here. And seeing him basically being in a couple scenes of the movie, and that's that. I mean, at least he was in the movie. I was grateful as a Jazz fan, but he's just getting sidelined again, and he's the freaking second in command of the Autobots. I don't care what anybody says. You could look to Prowl for certain aspects. You could look to Magnus or RC, but the main one is always Jazz to me. That's just what I see. And I know I'm not the only one out there that thinks this. When I think of the second in command of the Autobots, I think of Jazz. I don't think of Prowl, Magnus, and RC. I think of my boy Jazz. So seeing him not even being close buddies with Orion Pax off the start, it makes no sense to me, and it makes me believe that he's not even going to be the second in command if they ever continue this iteration of the franchise, which I know this sounds a little silly and childish, guys, but that's just how I'm feeling right now. If they don't make him one of the leading Autobots of the roster, I really don't care about the Transformers 1 continuity. I'm just being real, because I'm really sick of Jazz getting sidelined in newer iterations of Transformers, basically after Animated. Animated was the last time he was a main character and a main Autobot on the roster of, the faction. So I just don't really care if they don't make Jazz, and we probably won't get a follow-up to see, but that's just my opinion on that. So it's just ticks with me with this movie that just don't really set it off for me. And Jazz is one of those main things. And the character selection, it is so boring. I am so sick. Why is Bumblebee a main character at the start of the Cybertronian War? He's supposed to be a kid. When this is starting, he's supposed to be young, really young, and they're making him just to make him a main character. They made him this adult dude during the start of the war or something. It just doesn't sit with me. And Alita 1, I just don't care about her. It was cool they did her instead of RC, but just her character, she was just kind of there half the time to me. Overall, I do want to reiterate, I do think this is a great movie. The way they handle the characterization and them finally being the focus of a movie, I think is great. But there is just a lot of ticks with this movie to me that feel like people rate this so much more than it really needs to be. And honestly, guys, I'm gonna just be real. I know there's a lot of hardcore Transformers fans that love this movie. I'm not singling people out or anything, but I feel like a lot of the people praising this movie and thinking it's the greatest thing ever are Transformers fans who don't know a whole lot about the franchise and other iterations. Even the Megatron story, in my opinion, that's ripped almost straight out of the IDW comics. It's really nothing new. So I wasn't really too surprised at seeing that story in the movie, because A, we've seen it before, and B, we already knew it was going to be in the movie. So I don't know, man. It just seems like a lot of people saying they're Transformers fans and saying this movie is the greatest thing to ever happen to the franchise. There are people who have maybe seen the movies, the Bayformer movies and Rise of the Beast and Bumblebee movie, and maybe saw the G1 cartoon and didn't read up on or watch anything else. 'Cause, that's just the vibes I'm getting. And I know there's people out there that have seen everything and read everything that think this is a great movie. Again, I'm not singling people out, but that's just what I the vibes I get from a lot of the people overly praising this movie, in my opinion. And this movie did not move the needle for the franchise like some people are trying to make it out to be. The movie flopped. The truth of the matter is no one really cared to go see it. I know the marketing really wasn't the greatest. I will say that. But let's just be real. People want to see live action Transformers. People want to see spectacle. They want to see human actors. You look up online the memes and the stuff that goes viral with Transformers. A lot of the times it's Bayverse and it's stuff with Sam interacting with other characters or other Transformers. Like people want Sam back. I don't want Sam back. I'm just saying that the general audience is this is what people want. They don't want to see Transformers 1. So it didn't move the needle for the franchise or for pop culture and general audiences. So I just think the movie is overblown in the Transformers community. I just don't see why it's so special. Even though I do still think it's a great film, it's in my top 3 of Transformers movies, but I just feel like certain aspects and narratives are way overblown with this movie. And the truth of the matter is, it really didn't do too hot. And like just certain, it's just not a perfect movie to me. But yeah, guys, I don't want to ramble on too much longer. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys think Transformers 1 is overrated within the Transformers fandom, or do you not? And yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye.